Alexa, tell me the traffic to work.
The fastest route takes about 16 minutes via Golden Ears Way and HWY 7.
Alexa, stop. I love telling her to stop. It's just great. It's like an ultimate fantasy. Because I can't believe they can put a woman in 6.5-inch cylinder like this. It's amazing.
Welcome to my world tonight. Been away so lonely, hardly know that life. You take me from the kisses of lies. Come on, you tell it, not so many times.
So you techies out there, you obviously know that this is the Amazon Echo. Now I'm the first person probably crazy enough to integrate my electronics in an RV mobily on a with an Amazon Echo. Now the coolest thing about these things is like they ride shotgun and can tell you things and calculate stuff, calculate your distance to places and things like that. So it's kind of convenient to have. Like I'm going to give you an example. Since I'm in Canada, the biggest problem is you can't get the app here in Canada from Google Play. So you have to download it in the United States, or you need to go to a hack site and hope you're not downloading a virus. So that worked out fine for me. That's going to be your #1 problem if you're outside of the US and you buy this. This is only supported in the English language. So people that are in Paris or wherever else in the world that you want to have a different language, it's not going to work. I did manage to get all the temperatures converted to metric and distances too. Sometimes they're both, but they always support metric now. They've done an upgrade, which is good for everybody outside of the US. So when I give you the temperature, you're going to, I'll give you an example. For example, Alexa, what is the temperature in Vancouver?
In Vancouver, Canada, it's 5 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can look for clouds with a chance
Alexa,
of showers with...
Stop. I love that. You can just shut her down. I got to be very honest with you. To integrate this and have all this stuff work, I'm actually using it to control my Bilkin Wemo lights. I'll give you a demonstration of how that works later. I can actually have it turn on and off things. Here, it's great. Love it. Now, the only way you can do this, though, is you need to create a Wi-Fi network. You can't just use your Wi-Fi off your phone because you can't run the network and your data at the same time. So you have to have a Wi-Fi bubble. And thankfully, they now allow me to share my data on this. Now, I have a Canadian and an American one now. This is my Canadian one on Bell. And I've got a T-Mobile hotspot too when I'm in the US. So, but it supports a lot of Canadian things like Alexa, tell me about British Columbia.
British Columbia, also commonly referred to by its initials BC, is a province located on the west coast of Canada.
Alexa, calculate distance between Vancouver and Seattle.
Vancouver, British Columbia is 119 miles, 191 kilometers, from Seattle.
Alexa, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck all the wood he could chuck, if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Now, for you sports fans, you can have it tell you the latest Major League whatever. Of course, now as Canadians, we love hockey, so I'm going to ask Alexa. Alexa, when is the next Vancouver Canucks game?
The Canucks will play tomorrow at 5 p.m. away against the Wild.
There you go. Now, what's cool about Alexa is the wireless part. Because so many times you're cooking, you can just leave this damn thing running all the time. And when you're cooking, you say you're making pasta and you want to boil it for exactly 11 minutes or something, you can tell Alexa to help you. Alexa, start countdown timer 11 minutes.
11 minutes, starting now.
There you go. Alexa, stop countdown timer. And of course, she can do math questions. I want to see how many decimals she can calculate to, so let's do an obvious one. Alexa, divide 100 by 3.
100 divided by 3 is 33.3333333333.
There you go. That's quite a few digits, so she's fairly accurate. So you can just ask her math questions and she'll just spit them out for you without you having to pull out your phone and doing all that kind of crap. But I love how she can even do a lot of pop culture crap. You can pretend she's like Hal from 2001. Alexa, open the pod bay doors.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm not Hal and we're not in space.
So she can kind of do all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to set Alexa down, and I'll show you how she can control the Belkin Wemo lights. Okay, so the best way I can show how the Wemo Belkin light system works is I'll just hold Alexa here so you can see her respond while I talk to her, and you can see the light being controlled. And you can see the latency of the delay. Alexa, turn off light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on light.
Okay.
Alexa, thank you.
No problem.
So Alexa is a lean, mean computing machine off the cloud, obviously, because she can't have all this artificial intelligence built into her. So it all works off the cloud, off of your connection, and she just waits for you to say, Alexa, and then she comes to life. Of course, she's not going to understand what I just said there. So she's good with questions. She's good with calculations. You know, a lot of pop culture crap. And a few strange things like, Alexa, tell me about yourself.
I'm an Amazon Echo, designed around your voice. I can provide information, music, news, weather, and more.
Alexa, I love you.
That's nice of you to say.
She's got 7 microphones built in on the top, so you don't have to even be around her, and you can get a remote control. And you just leave her on the counter, and you can just talk to her, and she'll do whatever you need her to do. So, Alexa, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
So she'll do whatever you ask her to do, pretty much. She gets confused with things that are complex, of course. You have to pose things mostly in questions, but there's a lot of pop culture stuff buried inside of her in the cloud, and they're always doing updates to support more and more stuff. So Alexa will grow with time as the updates occur. Oh, I mentioned her name.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
She heard me mention her name, because I can't mention her name in a sentence because she's gonna. She was listening to me. She's always listening. Now, if you don't like her listening, or you're afraid the CIA is listening to you, there's a mute button. You can mute her, or you can just unplug her. So anyway, it's about Christmas, so she can do a lot of interesting things like that. Like Alexa, how many days until Christmas?
There are 11 days until Christmas Day.
Very good. Okay, well, let's have Alexa have the last word. Alexa, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.